Oh wow, it's all glowing, there's little patches of snow everywhere. The music's changed here too. The Starlight Celebration Crier. So, guessing the quest starts here with her. For the actual event quests. Look at this, it's so pretty. Done a great job. And music makes it feel so festive. How can I help save Christmas? A Very Yeti Starlight. Greetings! Always a pleasure to meet a strapping adventurer like yourself. I'm Grange, head celebrant in charge of the Starlight Celebration, and you've come at just the right time to assist me in preparing for the festivities. That is why you're here, isn't it? You see, I have something of a beast problem. Nothing dangerous, I assure you. But it's not exactly my area of expertise, and I imagine a seasoned veteran such as yourself, with all your experience dealing with Eorzea's more exotic fauna, would be better suited for the task. Come on out, Rudy. There'll be a reindeer? Oh. What even is that? This little fellow is Rudy. At least, that's what I've been calling him. He appeared all of a sudden as I was making my usual preparations, and now he doesn't seem to want to leave. I was wary at first, but he hasn't tried to cause any trouble. I dare say he's even better behaved than some of my little helpers. I've grown so fond of him. I just couldn't resist making him a little costume. Doesn't he look adorable in it? Yep. I don't know what sounds Rudy would make. The only problem is that it's as if he's trying to tell me something. It seems terribly important to him, but for the life of me I can't figure out what it might be. I don't suppose there's anything you might be able to do to help, is there? Yip, 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 yip. Forgive me. I know I'm asking the nigh impossible. After all, it's not as if an adventurer like yourself has the ability to commune with beasts. Whatever am I to do? Looks like you could use some help, my dear. The talking squirrel? What? Did the squirrel just speak? Ah, the recreations never fail to amuse. Oh, the reactions. Ah, the reactions never fail to amuse. Yes, I can understand and speak your language just fine. For you see, I am what is known as an auspice, a beast proficient in the tongues of man. If you have travelled to the Far East, you may have encountered others of my kind. But allow me to introduce myself. I am Rasai, a wanderer who goes wherever duty, sentiment, and the sweet smell of delectable desserts take me. A meeting with an old friend is what called me to Eorzea, but your festivities piqued my interest. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation, and it struck me that I might be of service. With Rudy, you can understand him. I would be a sad excuse for an hospice if I could not. So allow me to provide some enlightenment. It seems your furry little friend would entreat a favor of you. To wit, he is troubled by the fact that he's a bit of a runt compared to his brothers. They hardly even treat him like a real Yeti, making fun of him for the tiny snowballs he makes. Snowballs? Indeed, I heard that Yetis incapacitate and capture their prey by blowing frosty balls of snow and ice. Yep. Your friend would politely point out that it is not true of all Yetis. Rudy and his kin live peacefully deep in the mountains, a far cry from the savage beasts of Rome Corvus. They vie for supremacy amongst themselves, and not through violence, but by competing to see who can build the biggest snowballs. Rudy was practicing making snowballs in secret to prove himself when he fell from a small precipice and got himself lost. He wandered the forest aimlessly for days and had just about given up all hope when a white-haired fellow found him and rescued him. The kindly fellow in question was none other than Saint of Nemea, he says. Saved our poor Rudy before gallivanting off to the Starlight Celebration. Poor Rudy, alas, didn't even get a chance to thank him. So now he wishes to find the saint and properly express his gratitude. What a touching story, truly. A Starlight miracle. And I do very much wish I could help, but I'm sorry, Rudy. I fear I haven't got a clue where the saint is right now. He never sticks to one place for very long, you see. Always busy delivering the gifts to children the realm over. Yep. That's right. And if you help bring joy to all the young ones of the Starlight Celebration, you can be one of his little helpers. Why, if you're lucky, you might even be able to meet him again. Yep. Rudy says he would be very happy to help, as, for that matter, would I. At the very least, I can avail you as an interpreter. You'll be lending a hand too, won't you? I understand this is all rather sudden, but please tell me you all agree. I'm sure it would mean the world to Rudy. Splendid! Now let us come up with a plan for getting this little one involved in the festivities. I thank you again for your aid. Now, there must be something special Rudy can do for the children this Starlight season. What could that be? Might you have any ideas? Yep. What's that you say? The snowballs you make are so tiny that no one would ever want them. Do not be so hard on yourself, my little friend. Clearly, your talents simply lie elsewhere, and it is our job to help you find them. Perhaps you could join the choir, for example. Can you sing? Let's hear it. Yep. Thank you, Rudy. That was most unique. Unfortunately, perhaps it is not the best fit for singing Starlight carols. There must be something we can do. I would hear your thoughts, adventurer. Make snowballs for snowball fight? That is a possibility, yes, but the children rather enjoy making snowballs themselves. I am not convinced that taking that task away from them would bring them much joy. That reminds me, what do you think of these, pray tell? I picked them up in order. It's some kind of traditional confection, but they look rather snowballish, don't they? Perhaps we could make something similar for the festival goers to nibble on. Yep. That's right, Rudy. This is your chance to prove yourself once and for all. You're going to make the loveliest, most scrumptious snowball treats any Yeti ever has. And we'll be with you every step of the way. You just need to have faith in yourself. Yep. Well, if it's sweets we're making, I know just the person to help. Mother Mione at the Carline Canopy. I'm staying in a room there, and I must say I found her confections to be second to none. Shall we then? Mother Mione, there's something my friends and I would discuss with you. Yep. Quite the motley bunch, I see. What is it that brings you all here? Oh, okay, there we go. That took a while. I see. In that case, you've come at the perfect time. I believe I know a way this might work in both our favours. I'm in the midst of preparing Starlight gift boxes for the children at Bent Branch Meadows. Exotic snow-themed sweets would be a most welcome addition. Then furnish you with said treats we shall. That is, once we figure out precisely how we're going to make them. Leave that to me. I'll have a working recipe for you before you know it. In the meantime, might I ask you to pick up some of the ingredients we'll need in advance? I'll put it all on my tab. So you can simply pick everything up and bring it back here. It'd be our pleasure. Don't you worry, Rudy. Our adventurer friend and I will handle the transactions. Yep. You do the shopping all by yourself, you say? Lilith need only stand back and watch. If you insist. What an eager little helper friend he is. Here, I've made a list of everything we need. Simply show this to the shopkeepers and we'll take care of you. The flour you can procure at the Whistling Miller, and the oil at the Botanist Guild. Stay warm out there, yes? And with that, let us be off. First stop the Whistling Miller. With us, Rudy. Yep. Is that a baby Yeti? And why is it dressed as well as Saint Nemia's helpers? Yep. A letter from Mother Mione. Let's see here. Now I see. You're running an errand for the Carline Canopy. Well, I can certainly help with that. Give me just a moment and I'll fetch you your flower. Here you are. This should be enough to last me only for a while. Don't work yourself too hard now. Yep. Well, would you look at that? It would seem our friend Rudy is a natural at this. I dare say it couldn't have gone any smoother if we did it ourselves. Now, to the botanist's guild for some oil. Off we go! Yep. Ah! Begone, foul beast! Back to the forest with you! Yep. Oh dear, it seems our little friend is in something of a pickle. We could go to his aid, but let's wait a bit still. It will give a lad more confidence to be able to overcome the predicament himself. It won't leave! Oh, what to do? I'd rather not involve the wood whalers. Yep. A note? Could it be that you're here on an errand of sorts? Well, I'll be. Cooking ingredients for Mother Mione. Here I thought you some savage beast who'd wandered in here to cause trouble. If frying oil is all you need, I'd be happy to oblige. Just a moment. Careful now, it's heavy. And do take care of your way on your way back to the canopy. Damn it! And do take care on your way back to the canopy. Yes. Yup. Well, would you look at that? Rudy managed to find on his own after all. And now that we have everything we need, let's head back to the Carline canopy and get all this to Mione. Yep. Good to see you back safe and sound. And just look at how well you've performed your little errand. You really are a wonderful little helper. And with that, we have everything we need to make sweet Starlight treats for the children. It will take me a little while to prepare, so how about a cup of piping hot tea while you wait? That would be splendid, Mother Mione, though I dare say it might make me even hungrier for a little something sweet to go with it. Yep. Yep. Amazing! I expected nothing less from you, Mione. Truly, your confections are simply to die for. They do look delicious. I imagine they're like, I don't know, maybe like donuts? Or maybe like profiteroles? So, round ball chocolate eclairs with a cream in the middle and pastry on the outside of chocolate. You flatter me, Eorzea. Incidentally, you might be interested to hear that this is a traditional dessert called snowballs, named after an old house god, word meaning snowball. A perfect fit for a Yeti, wouldn't you say? What's a house god? Oh, So it was no mere coincidence that they looked like little snowballs. Yep. You know, Rudy, you shouldn't let yourself be discouraged by what your siblings might say to you. There's no shame in being different from everyone else. After all, just look at me. I'm hardly like all the other squirrels out there. And do I let it bother me? Not at all. We should be proud of what sets us apart from others, not ashamed. Yep. Once we finish making these gifts, my gift boxes will be ready for delivery to Bent Branch Meadows. Speaking of which, would you like to help in handing them out? There's no better reward for hard work than watching the children's faces light up with joy. Don't worry, you won't have to do all the work. I'll be asking the Starlight celebrants to assist as well. Well, what do you say? Yep. Rudy says he'd love to and would most appreciate if you would join us. You'll do this for him, yes? Of course, light love helps everybody. You have my thanks. We'll make a few more batches of these and pack them up into gift boxes for you. Garage will be able to tell you what to do from there. Duly noted. Thank you for everything, Mother Mione. Yeep. Welcome back. I trust everything is well with our newest little helper. Rudy and the two of you are helping Mother Mione make snowball-shaped confections. What a splendid idea! The children will be delighted, I'm sure. Well done, Rudy. I'm so proud of how far you've come. Yep. Furthermore, we would like to assist in the handing out of presents at Bent Branch Meadows, if we may. Of course. I wouldn't want you to miss out on the joy of delivering the goodies and seeing the children's smiling faces. Thank you for sticking around, my friend. If you'd like, I'd be happy to tell you more about the festivities so that you can get fully into the Starlight spirit. Well, I do believe it's time to deliver presents to the children. You're still willing to help out, yes? It'd be our pleasure, Rudy in particular. And we'll be there to support him all along the way. Excellent. On to business then. My fellow celebrant, Banefeld, has been placed in charge of this task. Seek him out at Bent Branch Meadows, and he'll tell you everything you need to know. About time you showed up. Mentioned that you might be helping out, and believe me, we could use all the help we can get. Then you will have ours. My Yeti friend, Rudy, Lydeth and I, Rasai, are more than happy to aid. Though I must say Mother Mione truly outdid herself this time. Just look at all these presents. Might I suggest that we split the duties, that we might deliver them to the children in a more efficient manner? Lydeth, why don't you take a batch and go with Rudy? Meanwhile, I'll get started with the opposite side. Yep. Dear me. Rudy's so raring to go that it might be best to stand aside a bit and leave him to it. It would do wonders for his confidence, and I'm sure the children would delight in getting a gift from a seasonally fitting snow creature. But what do you mean? Look at me. Are we not festive? Are we not festive, Rasai? Huh. Yep. A snow beast? Please don't eat me. Yep. A present for us? Why, you must be one of Saint Little's helpers. Oh, one of Saint's little helpers. Rudy gave the children their presents. Wow, these look absolutely delicious. I was just thinking about how hungry I was. Lucky me. Are you sure these are safe to eat? I suppose they must be. Well, the adventurer would do something about it. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, fluffy little helper. We'll be sure to eat them all at once. Yep. Oh, it's a monster! You, adventurer, do something about this! Wait, I think it's holding something. What have you got there, little friend? Are those presents? For us? Yep! Rudy gave the children their presents. What are these? Some kind of snowball-shaped cake? I've never seen anything like them before. They look so good. I'm going to tell all my friends I got them from Saint's cutest helper of them all. They smell delicious. Thank you very much for the gift, little helper. And you too, Mrs. Adventurer. Yep. You should be proud of yourselves. Your snowball sweet's the talk of the town, not just among the wee ones. You've brought us all a Starlight miracle this year. What the? Yetis! Yetis in the city! Take cover at once! That voice. Did that come from the city gates? So they're searching for Rudy. Rudy's probably a child, right? And they've lost him, and now they're worried sick, so they're looking for him. What in the seven hells is going on? I know not from where, but a pair of most fearsome Yetis just stormed into the city. Yeah. Yep. Oh dear, yes, I see. Lend me your ears, friends. There's no need to panic. Our large friends here haven't come to attack us. They're simply Rudy's siblings, come to take their little brother home. You're a lucky little Yeti to have such good family worrying after you, Rudy. Even if they do look like they're about to give you a good whooping. Indeed, I can't deny that they are a bit perturbed. To hear them tell it, they are rather upset that Rudy allowed himself to be captured so easily. Captured? Think he can't fend for himself, do they? Yep. 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 Ah. Yep. 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 Grrr. Yep. 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 Wow. What are they saying? Did they sort it out? Oh, I'd say our little friend Ruby really told them off. He told them all about the delicious snowball treats we made together and how the children's faces lit up when we gave them their presents. He said he may be small, but he's proud as can be of what he accomplished and he won't let anyone belittle him anymore. Yep. Say, Rudy, how about letting your brothers try your snowballs? A taste is worth 1,000 words after all. Aye, nothing like sharing tasty treats to bring a family together. Well, isn't that nice of him? He just apologized for how they treated Rudy all these times. He says he's proud to call Rudy his brother, and that Rudy is more than welcome to join in their snowball fights and all their Yeti games. Yep. Roar! Oh my god, it's Godber! Of course he's the saint. Why wouldn't he be? Wait, Godber's not gonna show up? Oh, he will, I guess, when we continue. I guess we'll wait for everything to load in, because I assume the Yetis are still here, aren't they? Maybe not? Okay, we'll continue. Yep. Rudy says that he intends to return with his brothers in their mountain home, and that he has so very much enjoyed his time with us. He only wishes he could have properly thanked the Saint of Nemea before he left. I wouldn't worry about that. I reckon the Saint heard you, clear as can be. Look, this was sitting by those tasty morsels you made. It's a letter from you-know-who. Dear Rudy, your delightful little snowballs treats simply sparkled with festive starlight spirit. I dare say you were the finest of all my little helpers this season. Ho ho ho. Do you hear that, Rudy? It would seem the Saint was watching you work the whole time. Yep. 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 Oh, Rudy. Of course Lilith will miss you too. Lilith, Rudy says that were it not for you and the rest of us, he would never have realized what he was capable of. Or found the confidence to stand up to his brothers. Oh, it's so awesome. He says that everyone he met here was so incredibly kind. And it was all because of that he was able to make the best snowballs he's ever made. He says thank you, Lilith, for making this most miraculous, memorable Starlight of his life. Yep. Fairly well, Rudy. And promise that you'll come back to see your friends again someday. Yes? Back home you go then. Take care of yourself out there. I'll be lonely here without the little guy. Worry not, my friends. Your and Rudy's paths may very well cross again somewhat. After all, we never know what fate has in store for us. And with that, we had best return and report to Garage. I suspect she'll be thrilled, if sad, to hear that Rudy has gone away home. All done handing out presents, are you? Thank you very much. And good work, Rue. Wait. Where's Rudy gone off to? Home with his brothers? But I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Oh. To ruffle his fluffy fur one last time. You were quite fond of the little fellow, weren't you? Of course. Who wouldn't get attached to that adorable, pouty little face? Oh well. If he's happy now, that's all that matters. And now, allow me to thank you both once more. Not just for your help with the festivities, but for everything you did for Rudy as well. You helped him find the confidence he needed to make his siblings accept him. Why, if Rudy's exploits don't fill you with the spirit of Starlight, I dare say nothing will. Well, I'm feeling more enthusiastic about the celebration than ever. And as head celebrant, I will do all in my power to spread joy and smiles with as much passion as Rudy did. I too very much enjoyed the time we spent together. Truly, it was full of new experiences to look back upon fondly. Isn't that so, Lilith? Yet I fear the time has come for us to part ways. After all, I have lands to traverse, people to meet, and sweets to eat. I very much hope to see you again someday, and who is to say, should you ever find yourself in a pinch with a beast again, I very well might show up to find it, to lend a hand. Farewell. Thank you, truly. I know it isn't much, but please take this as a humble token of my appreciation. And believe it or not, the saint himself has expressed an interest in meeting you. No doubt he wishes to thank you in person. Whenever you have a moment, pray just say the word. So you'll wind up Rudy and a Squirrel Emperor. And he gives me Godbutt! Who doesn't love that dude? Is it strange that I got so attached to Rudy in such a short time? Either way, I only hope we can meet him again someday. But this is no time to get all sentimental. I have work to do. And remember, the Saint of Nymea wishes to have a word with you. And if you've the time to spare... He didn't mention exactly what he wants, but he was most insistent that you come alone. Whatever do you think it could be? What do I need to do? Wow. You look so pretty in your dress, Godbert. Ho ho ho, thank you for joining me, my adventurer friend. As no doubt you'll know, I am the Saint of Nymea, bringer of gifts and joy to children all across the realm. Garage has told me all about your exploits this Starlight season, and I simply had to express my gratitude in person. Truth be told, I was observing you the whole time from a distance. Why, I almost wish that I could have joined you myself, but it is my policy to stay out of the spotlight. Or the starlight, as it were. Besides, you and your furry friends were having such a jolly time that I couldn't bring myself to intrude. Watching Rudy help make those delightful snowball treats and grow into a confident little helper was wonder to behold. A true Starlight miracle. Which brings me to my request. I was hoping you might inspire me the same way you did Rudy. For you see, as much as it pains me to admit this, I find myself at a loss for new gift ideas this year. And so if you would spare the time, I was hoping we might spend a little time together, just the two of us. What do you say, friend? I just want a taste of that inspiration of yours. Yes, I'm sure some quality time with you is precisely what I need to rekindle my creative spirit. Ho ho ho. No need to look so alarmed. I won't ask much of you. I simply would have you accompany me on a little stroll under the stars. After all, the decorations are most lovely. So why don't we take in the festive atmosphere together? We can amble all around Old Gridania and make our way to Norfolker's altar. There are a few spots in particular I'd like to take in with you along the way. Just one would be plenty. Just one would be plenty if you've other places to be. Though if you can spare the time, I would love to see free. And with that, let us be off. Ho ho ho! Ready? Then let us enjoy ourselves a most inspiring stroll. The Saint of Nymea is now accompanying you. Lead him to the designated locations and speak with him there. You may choose from among 6 of the Saint Desires destinations: a Bacala Falls, Lancers Guild, the Leatherworkers Guild, the Marketplace, the Watermill, and the Great Loam Growery. Furthermore, you must stay close to your companion in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave the same behind by entering a different area, putting too much distance between you, or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have the Saint rejoin you again, return and speak with him at the original location. So let's put walking mode on and we'll just have a stroll. Let's go this way. I think there's more places this way. But don't you have a wife, Godbert? Why are you so eager to take a stroll with Lilith? I mean, she is super cute, so I can understand, but I don't think Lilith wants to be destroyed by your wife, Godbert. But of course, if the perfect gift could be found, where else could one find it but a marketplace chock full of the finest wares? By all means, let us have a look around. Out of curiosity, what manner of purchase is it that usually inspires you to come to these markets? Arms and armor, perhaps? Or foodstuffs? Something more ornamental. Do you tell me if anything has caught your eye? It used to be belts. Fuck it, why not? Belts? Ah yes, those fabled objects that were said to have once held up many an adventurer's pantaloons, and yet it is strange, when I try to recall what they looked like, I see them only in silhouettes, as if they stood betwixt me and a blinding glare. Well, there are certainly plenty of wonderful items from which to draw inspiration. As always, your perspective has proved most enlightening, my friend. It would appear that the Saint of Nymeria has found some small measure of inspiration. You may make for Nofika's altar if you're ready to end your stroll, or accompany him to other locations that might inspire him further. I think Nofika's altar is the Conjurer's Guild. While you are accompanied him, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to access these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Oh, so these are the barracks of the Wood Whalers? It is most inspiring to see everyone hard at work. Mayhap they would also be inspired to feast their eyes on my own muscles, though they may be difficult to see through all these clothes. Behold! Oh ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! I love Goldberg. Impressive, are they not? You are free to feel them for yourself, if the sight alone does not suffice. Well, come now, my friend, there's no need to be shy. Ah, but nothing stimulates the mind more than moving one's body. I dare say I'm feeling more inspired by the moment. It seems the Saint of Nymeria is sufficiently inspired. Accompany him to the Conjurer's Guild, unless you wish to spend more time with him. Oh, such a lovely tranquil place, yes? Just gazing out upon the dancing water gets my juices flowing. I am all but certain that inspiration will strike me any moment now. Yes, I can feel it coming. Almost there. Or perhaps not. I was certain I had something for a moment there, but it seems to have eluded me. No matter. My mind is now clear and ready to be filled with new ideas. I must say, spending time with you has been every bit as stimulating as I expected. Oh, what a remarkable collection of most masterfully crafted leatherwork. I would expect nothing less from the home of Van Yilbrand. These would make marvellous gifts indeed, though perhaps not for children. For one as cultured as you, however, I do believe this bag would be perfect. It complements your powerful silhouette most remarkably. What do you say? Might you have something in mind for me? Ah, but there are few greater pleasures in life than exchanging presents with friends and loved ones. Just imagining the delight in their eyes upon receiving the item you so carefully chose for them. This stroll truly has been most eye-opening. Doing this every year, one tends to fall into a bit of a routine. Slowly but surely, you are helping me remember the true joys of the season. Why, I dare say, I'm feeling as excited and motivated as I did during the inaugural Starlight Celebration. Ho ho ho! Oh, what a lovely spot indeed. Why, attuning my ears to the sound of the babbling river and spinning water wheel feels as if it's purifying me to the depths of my soul. That said, it is a bit chilly here at the water's edge, is it not? Most fortunate that I'm laid up nice and warm. Why, I dare say I was even feeling a bit hot, yes. A bit of a cool air might be just what I needed for inspiration. That said, I could make a gift of garb and garments to keep out the chill of winter. Yes, that'd be a fine idea. Why did I not think of this earlier? Oh, such a magnificent tree. Clearly it's been tended to with the greatest of care. Yes, you can simply feel the love that those who work here have for nature. A gentle tranquility permeates the very air around us. Yes, it's quite a departure from the bustling crowds or the norm of most places I visit. Why, just the other day at the Gold Sword, the gold swords. As the mine of swords. Yes, I'm so inspired. I feel as if I have extra gold. Ha ha ha! Ho 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 ho! But what treasure still awaits us? Onward we go. Oh-ho! As all good things must do, it would seem our little journey together has come to an end. And I can just feel the fire of inspiration coursing through me. Many thanks for the kindling, my friend. Now all that remains is to bring my ideas to life in the form of gifts for the children. Yes, I must be off to my workshop. That said, I very much enjoyed our little Starlight stroll together. I do hope you feel the same. Oh, well, if you insist, perhaps I could linger just a bit longer. Say, did you know that the skilled heroes can attune their ears to the voices of the elementals? That's what I've heard from asking around, at least. It got me to thinking, do you suppose that on certain special occasions we could hear them as well? I dare say, if there's any time that we might, it'd be during the Starlight season. Shall we try it then? Close your eyes and open your ears. Come now, it'll be fun. You close your eyes and listen closely to the sounds of nature around you. Slowly but surely, the bustling noises of the city fade, and you can feel your mind clearing. Achoo! Did you hear anything? If there's anyone the elementals would speak to, undoubtedly, it is you. Yes, it's only a matter of time now. I'm certain of it. Whatever you do, don't open your eyes. Yes, just like that. Don't move. And no peeking. A warm hand caresses your cheek. I don't know. It shouldn't be touching Linus. No, we're supposed to keep our eyes closed. We'll play along for now. You keep your eyes tightly shut and focus on the voices of the elementals. Vation. Well, it's not. Great Villa Crown. You hear mumbling whispers but cannot discern precisely what is being said. No, keep our eyes shut. Anyhow, it would appear laymen like us cannot hear the elementals after all. Still, our moment of quiet meditation has brought me a vision. Yes, I know exactly how I will get started on this year's presents. At any rate, joining you for a brisk stroll through the snow-veiled forest has truly invigorated me. Yes, my hand is finally clear enough for me to start working on my gifts for the children. Oh, don't tell me you're curious about what I'll be making for them, yes? Walking about town with you, I was struck by the calmness I felt looking at the streetscapes veiled in white, and the warmth that welled up in my heart seeing the smiling faces of the townspeople. That's when it hit me. I could craft snow globes. Yes, little spheres of glass housing scenes depicting the starlight season here in Gridania. The children would enjoy that, don't you think? And with that, I'd best be off. Do you send Grange my regards, ho ho ho? What did he do to us while we was keep our eyes closed? Look, the saint is here. Ho ho ho! Happy Starlight to one and all. Hope you boys and girls are ready for some delightful presents this year. That adventure over there has helped inspire me with the idea, and I dare say they're among the greatest creations ever. The saint was beaming from ear to ear on his way out. He must have had quite the time together. But where's my head? He left this as a special Starlight gift for just you. Well, I do hope you enjoy the festivities, and if you're so inclined, do check back in with the saint before the season's over. I'm sure he'd be overjoyed to see you again. So this is just the same quest again, I assume? If I can select her over everybody else. Well, you can get another one. Okay, another 10. Ho ho ho, my apologies if I got a bit carried away at times. As the saint of Nymeria, I vowed to devote my life to helping others. I believe the two of us are rather alike in that sense. And your exploits this season have reminded me and you of just what the Starlight spirit is all about. Anyone, be they man or beast, can bring joy and wonder to the world if they so choose. It's a wonderful thing, is it not? And now I must channel all this vim and vigour as you've inspired me to craft my gifts for the children. So I fear it's time we parted ways. Don't tell me you're curious about what I'll be making for them, yes? Oh! Okay, we have to go to all 3 sites before the bottom one appears. So let's try exhausting then. And this is where he talks about how it's his life's duty. Caressing Lila's cheek. Can't have that. Ah! You've got a little something on your face. Oh my god. Fret not. It's gone now. Ho ho ho. At any rate, joining you for a brisk stroll through the snow-veiled forest has truly invigorated me. Yes, my head is finally clear enough for me to start work on the gifts for the children. And then he just talks about how he's got big snow globes. Oh, I fear you've caught me. I was hoping the image of your resting face would provide me for the last jolt of inspiration. But alas, it seems you are wise to my ruse. At any rate, joining you for a brisk stroll through the snow-veiled forest has truly invigorated me. Yes, my head is finally clear enough for me to start work on gifts for the children.